Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to do self-exercise 4.7, question 1 until question 4. Let's look at question number 1. There are 12 players in a school handball team, which means that n is equals to 12. Determine the number of ways a coach can choose 5 players as striker 1, striker 2, striker 3, and defender 1, defender 2. So for this one, we're going to use NPR. Why? Because strikers and defenders consider as positions. Whereas for B, to play in the district level competition. For this one, because there's no position involved, so therefore we use NCR. Okay, so let's solve for A. So for this one, you're going to choose 3 strikers. So N is 12, so 12 P3. Okay, and then times with, okay, because 3 players have already been selected for strikers, so therefore only left 9 players for defenders. Okay, for 2 defenders. So it's equals to, so 12 factorial over 12 minus 3 whole thing factorial, then times with 9 factorial over 9 minus 2 whole thing factorial. And it's equals to, so 12 factorial over 9 factorial, then times with 9 factorial over 7 factorial. And then we use the calculator, we'll get 1320 times, this is 72, and is equals to 95,040 ways. Okay, now let's solve for B. Okay, for this one, we're going to use NCR, which is 12C5. And it's equals to 12 factorial over 5 factorial times with 12 minus 5 whole thing factorial, and is equals to 12 factorial over 5 factorial times with 7 factorial, and the final answer is 792 ways. Let's look at question number 2. Class 5 Al-Biruni has 25 pupils. 3 representatives from the class are selected to attend a motivational camp. Find the number of ways to select the representatives. So here, we need to determine which one is the N and which one is the R. So here has 25 pupils, which means that N is equals to 25. And then 3 representatives are selected, which means that R is equals to 3. So therefore, to find the number of ways, we're going to use NCR, which is 25C3. Okay, let's put this into the formula. So 25 factorial over 3 factorial, and then 25 minus 3 whole thing factorial, which is equals to 25 factorial over 3 factorial times with 22 factorial, and then we use the calculator, and the answer is 2,300 ways. Let's look at question number 3. What is the number of ways to select 4 letters from the letters P, Q, R, S, T, and U? So now let's determine what is the N and the R. So for here, from the letters, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, which means that N is equals to 6. And then select 4 letters, which means that R is equals to 4. So therefore, we're going to put into the formula of NCR, which is 6C4, which is equals to 6 factorial over 4 factorial times with 6 minus 4 whole thing factorial, which is equals to 6 factorial over 4 factorial times with 2 factorial. And then we use the calculator, we'll get 15 ways. And that's the answer. Now let's look at question number 4. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are the vertices of a regular octagon. So octagon, it has 8 sides or 8 vertices, which means N is equals to 8. So find the number of diagonals that can be formed from the octagon. So diagonals, we need 2 points to join together to form a diagonal, which means that our R is equals to 2. Okay, so from here, the number of ways or the number of diagonals will be 8C2. Okay, but diagonals doesn't include the sides, so therefore we have to minus 8 sides. Okay, so equals to, okay, so 8 factorial over 2 factorial times with 8 minus 2 whole thing factorial, then minus 8. So equals to 8 factorial over 2 factorial times 6 factorial minus 8. So equals to 28 minus 8, and the answer is 20 ways.